welcome, man. What is going on out there, man? Welcome back to the channel. Thursday, Tech Talk Thursday. Y'all know how we do on Thursdays and Sundays for that matter, okay? All right, for now. I always have to say for now. All right, guys. What's been going on during the week? How y'all been out there? Y'all had any problem, child? For those that are in the automotive industry. Now, my channel is loaded with enthusiasts, DIY guys, and hell, some mechanics. I just found out even some professional mechanics. Okay. In other words, we all need help or I call it a fresh brain. Okay. You can be the sharpest guy in the room and be stumped on something. The only thing that can get you out is just a different, fresh brain. Okay. You can be thinking, you can overthink things so much and so hard to where you forget the basics. I had a guy one time, apprentice in the shop. I'm over there pulling my hair out by some circuit. He go, what about the fuse? You check the fuse? Then I thought about it, dawned on me. But in order to avoid looking foolish or bad, I was like, yeah, I checked that. The minute he walked away, shit, grab my test light, all up in that fuse box. Sure enough, the fuse was blown, and I try to caution people on getting happy when they find a blown fuse. You can get happy from the standpoint of you may be in the right direction, but as far as I fixed it, I found the problem. Now, finding a blown fuse is not fixing a problem. It's basically you getting close. You might be getting warmer. You're getting closer to the problem. So yeah, think it from that standpoint. But yeah, man, sometimes you need a break, a fresh brain. Somebody else that have never seen the problem can say something that'll trigger you, or somebody that has seen the problem that can trigger you. That's why a lot of shops tend to want to hire guys with experience. How many years of experience? Back in the day, that was a big thing. ASC and experience. The guy come in, I got 20 years experience. You hired. Guy come in with everything, all the patches and the certificate and everything. How many experience? 1 year. I don't know, man. Because see, the difference is, guys, man, I can contest to this, is you got a lot of years of experience. You likely have seen a lot of things. I was stuck on yesterday, as a matter of fact, dealing with that damn Durango with the stalling out. It's a guy jumped on here, Todd G or something like that, Todd W, 30 years experience in the Chrysler world. I've seen this block. Oh my goodness. I'm all ears, man. Man, when you got there's a big, huge chance that you have seen that there's nothing you haven't seen. Let me put it that way. All right. So, but there is going to be some things you haven't seen. But from the standpoint of, older problems, past problems, things like, you likely have seen it if you've been in this industry for a long time. Which in essence, that makes you valuable, right? Yeah, valuable to the company, man. Managers can come to you with, what do you think, man? You ever seen that problem? That's why I get asked that a lot. Have you ever seen a problem? Oh my goodness, PT crew. Oh my, you ever seen this on a PT? Yes, I've seen everything on a PT. Remember, guys, 01 through 10, that PT had a run. I was in there doing the lunch, we're done with this freaking car. So yeah, I've seen every problem known to man. That's just called years of experience. So that is worth something. Oh my goodness, that is worth something. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna chop it up a little bit. I'm gonna talk about that Durango, man. Is it fixed? Now I'll tell you what I've done. Let me speak to a few people right quick. I see some heads in here. What's going on, DeJuan Shrek? How are you, my friend? What up, Black Gamer in the building? What up, man? One more day, Tom Cook. What is going on, my friend? JT, thank you for your great videos. You hand out a wealth of detailed information for free. Appreciate you, sir. I wouldn't really call it free. Free from a standpoint, yeah, I'm not charging you. Okay, I can't charge you. But in exchange, I would love for you to watch the videos, which is what you do, apparently. Thumbs up the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm sure JCX2BBY is all of that. So in essence, that's all I ask. I don't ask for much. I used to ask for people to watch the ads, but no, YouTube say you're not supposed to do that. So I had to refrain from asking people to watch ads every now and then. So I won't do it. No, I won't do it. That is wrong. YouTube said, no, you can't do that. That is soliciting. I don't know what that is, but that ain't right, according to YouTube. So JT's cut it out. Do not be asking people to watch ads every now and then. All right? Do not be asking people to stop skipping ads. You're not supposed to do that. All right, so I won't do that. Yes, JC. Hey, man, just watch the videos and give them thumbs up, man. That's what's up, man. I love what I do, man. I do. I'm still. I don't want to slap myself because my cool glasses on, but I'm still slapping myself upside the head. I should have started this, or I should have been doing this 5-10 years ago. Okay. Only reason I think, like I say, I jumped on board after my rideshare video career went bust. You know, I Uber and Lyft. I was Uber and Lyft doing videos, a bunch on Uber and Lyft. And I'm like, damn, I already know about cars. I go to this place every day. Why not talk about it? There goes the channel. All right. But yeah, thank you, JC, my dude. Yes, where did I leave off at? Blown fuse. Let you know there. Yeah, Jesse, that's what's up, man. Let you know there's a problem and needs further investigation. Yeah, that's true. But I seen people get happy. I saw one guy jumping around. Oh, I found a problem. Yes. I found a problem. I'm like, hey, what was it? What was it? You fixed it. What was it? It was a blown fuse. I'm like, oh man, get on out of here, man. You ain't found no problem. You found that there is a problem. Now come the daunting task of finding out what popped that freaking fuse. Fuse don't just pop just for the hell of it, unless. Okay, that may not be the case for cigarette lighter fuse, because you can literally stick something in your lighter element, cricket or wrong, and pop a fuse. All right, so be careful when you're dealing with that. Don't spend a lot of time on cigarette lighter fuse, especially if it's the element that you constantly use to charge up things like that. Yeah, don't waste a lot of time on that. You can easily put it in wrong and pop it. All right, yeah, Jesse, it's crazy, man. What up? What is up? Love the video, Henry. What's up, man? I love the fact that you love the fact that the videos are enticing. Thanks for watching, man. Depending on why the fuse blew, sometimes they just fail. No! Whoa, who's this? 69 Dark Man. Wait a minute. A fuse. I'm tired of living. I'm tired of staying connected. I'll just pop. No! Dark Man, what's wrong with you, man? Let me read this again. Depending on why the fuse blew. Right. That part is right. Sometimes they just fail. Fail from a standpoint of opening? That is energy. What do they call motion, or what do they call movement? The fuse is a protection device, right? It protects in the event there's an overload in the circuit above, let's say, 11 amps, and the circuit is protected by a 10 amp fuse because it's overloaded by one more than what it's protected by. Chances are it's going to pop, right? I think that's electric 101, right? Electrical 101. I need a refresher course. Sometimes a spike goes through, takes it out. A spike. Yeah, from that standpoint, yes. I didn't think about that. All right. And of course, an actual circuit problem that won't be fixed till it's repaired. Yeah. Great point, 69 Dark Man. So guys, what was I saying? We was talking about I have a Tiger Shark in my whoa. Oh, Tiger Shark. That's just a typical 2.4. Number 4 piston pin broke. Oh no. And that rod knocked a lot of holes in the block. Whoa. The 2.4 with the oil burning problem. The VVT 2.4 Tiger Shark. Yeah, I got one in my Cherokee. I did the flash on it a while back. I ain't burning no more oil for some reason. I hate that because I wanted the engine. Oh, Tom, that's crazy, man. It is too soon. That is not an old engine. What does an ASC Master Tech make out of California? I don't know. I ain't in California. Do they pay because you got ASCs? I mean, how does that work? I'm an ASC master. I just need to recertify. Matter of fact, I like pulling this out. Who's this? Duan. Check out your boy. Oh man, the camera ain't gonna let me be great. The camera won't let me be great. But it says Master Tech. Good, y'all can't see it because you can't see when it expired. Then if that's the case. Yes, I'm a master. How much can I make in California? If I was to move to California, one, how much will I be offered? Because it's all about the offer, right? Remember, guys, a well-experienced technician can demand a certain amount. Now he can talk the talk, but he got to walk the walk. You can't get in there. Wait a minute, I don't know how to do it. No, man, I cannot utter the words I don't know in my shop. It's like 5 guys in the shop, 6 maybe, that can't use those words. Well, hell, I don't know. What you want me to do? You say what? You wait a minute. What was your pay scale again? You don't do what? You don't know what? Okay, we need to fix that. I know. I'll figure it out, boss. Don't worry about it. I better go find out something. Get on the phone. Holler at Todd G or Todd W. I gotta reach out to my buddy. Anyway, yes, I don't know, Dewan. Man, we were supposed to talk about that Durango, guys. Let's do that. JT, you can sneak in an ad in your video. Just eat a bag of Doritos. Hey guys, I checked my motor finish start V6 engine exhaust fumes and coolant. Whoa, system it fails. What would be my next step? Wait a minute, man. We weren't supposed to be doing technical. Let me do the Elmore. Let me see what Elmore talking about. I check my motor. That is an engine, my friend. I check my motor Pentastar V6 Challenger engine with the exhaust fumes in the coolant system, and it failed. What would be my next step? Exhaust fumes. Are you trying to say exhaust gases? Are you overheating? Because if you're getting exhaust gases in the cooling system, I don't like the term blown head gasket anymore because those head gaskets are MLS gaskets, multi-layered steel, okay, made it to an aluminum block and aluminum heads. So chances are that gasket won't blow like the old paper gasket did. Now, I've seen some that blow right in the center. Yes, I've seen some. I've never done one. I've never had to go into an engine and just only replace the head gasket. In fact, I refuse to do such a repair. I will not do such a repair. If I pull a head off, damn it, because it's overheating and need gaskets, the head's getting checked out or they're getting replaced, especially if they're aluminum. All right. What would be my next step? That's not good, getting exhaust gases or in your cooling system. So you're going to have to do what we call tear down. You got to take the heads off and find out what's going on. Did you overheat the car? Is it overheating if your cylinder heads are warped? Think about exhaust gases getting into the cooling system. How? Okay, because again, your heads are mated to your block. In between that is a gasket. That gasket can't be missing unless somebody picked it up and moved. No, it's still there. How is exhaust? You're asking me what's your next step? You got to take that engine apart, my dude. Okay. Yes. You got internal engine problems. So you got to do some internal investigation. I can't, from where I sit, I can't directly tell you what you need to do because I don't know the circumstances. I only know what I just read. And based off what I read, if that car came into the shop, customer would say, I'm getting exhaust gases in my cooling system. Tell me what's wrong with it. First of all, I'm going to verify that that's what's the case. If you actually getting that. From there, I will make my determination from there. Yeah, but it sounds like you want to go into the engine, my dude. I'm sorry. Not that bad. On a Challenger 3.6 Pentastar, they're a piece of cake, man. I do those rock arms in freaking 2-3 hours. Philip here. I like the PT Cruiser stuff that you do. I've had 3. In fact, still have 2 of 3 left. I haven't had any major problem, but I do want your opinion on the tip'em that are found. But what kind of opinion you want? Tip'ems, Gen 2, 06 and up. Okay, no tip'ems on 05 and down. All right, that is an electro monster, a module that really incorporated all the fuse, no more front control module, no fuel pump relay, all that stuff is on the tip'em. So, but I do want your opinion on the tip'em that are found. What opinion you looking for, my friend Philip? All right, 2006 and up, Gen 2, baby. Talk to me, Philip. What's going on? I've seen them just be dead, even though the element inside doesn't appear. Dead as in open, you mean? 69 Dark Man? Yeah, because if it's closed, the circuit gonna travel. You know, Fuses give you two little tabs at the top to make electrical check. If you mean dead, as in you put your test light on one end, it's light, and the other end is not, and you pick it out and see it's still closed. Yes, it's like an open. Yeah, it's open, but it appears to be still good. That's what you're talking about? It doesn't appear to be bad. If they blow hard sometime, yes, I've seen that. Guys, let's chop it up about this freaking Durango. All right, I live in California. I need to move out. West Side, man. What's wrong with the West Side, man? Say hello to Stu, Master Tech. That's right. Elmar, what's up, my dude? I'm not at your level, but I also love cars. Thanks for the communication, man. That's what's up. Charles Gould. Replace heads and hope your block isn't bad. Yeah, that is an aluminum heads. Those are aluminum heads, as well as semi-aluminum, the block, the bottom end. Okay, so you're gonna have to go into that engine, my dude. You should not be getting exhaust gases in your cooling system. Thank you for the overheating engine part. Take it apart. Thank you. Good news about it, or the good part about it, it's easy. Hello, everyone. Evelyn Rodriguez. Hopefully, I don't get disconnected as we are driving. Evelyn Rodriguez, turn me up. Turn me all the way up to 10. Evelyn, roll the window down. Let everybody know you listening to JT, the car guy, online mechanic tips. All right, guys, I'm at the bottom. Let's do this. I'm tripping, Evelyn. Thanks for tuning in. We're finna go talk about yes, open fuse. We're finna go talk about this. I mean, I don't know. I may be talking to I don't know if y'all really understand how diagnostic work. Okay, what kind of pressure I'm under constantly from a daily standpoint. Number one, I'm working on brand new cars, right? Y'all know that. And when I'm at the dealer, when I'm not at the dealer, I'm working on old pieces of junk. Okay, so it's a mixture of both. This is the code I was dealing with, guys. Now I don't know. I don't even know if I should be showing this. This is some top secret Chrysler stuff. 061 P061 right here. Now the thing about this, guys, now I know ain't nobody out there perfect, right? My son-in-law found a problem. Where can I send a video to? Evelyn, what problem? Hello, everyone. Hopefully I don't get what is Evelyn? Evelyn, what problem you got, Evelyn? Her son-in-law found a problem. Yeah, send the video to me. Online mechanic tips at gmail.com. And give me a heads up that you sent it, because I only go over there when I know I'm expecting something. When I get over there, there's a gazillion questions over there. I need to go visit anyway. I need to go over there. What was we talking about? I heard that the Tipum can go bad and nobody in the aftermarket. No, nobody in the aftermarket. I'm not familiar with what they're doing outside of the dealer replacement, and auto recyclers haven't gotten. Whoa! That's why when I went to pull apart, just about all the Tipum was gone. That word travels quick. People are going because the pull apart don't know those worked. The Tipums work. They be charging like it's a regular fuse box. And depending on who at the counter, like the lady that just got hired, she don't know. Oh, yes, sir. Fuse box is like $28. Okay. I'll take 5. Let me go back there and get 3 more or 2 more. Yeah, she don't know. It's a module. So a lot of them don't know. You open the cover, they see fuses. They think it's your typical PDI or PD power distribution center, PDC. They think it's your typical. A PDC is nothing more than a house unit that transfers power from point A to point B. A Tipum is a module. There's a whole lot of things going on inside of a Tipum. Guys, this freaking this code. All right, look. I don't know. We're gonna go over this anyway. I know y'all. It's a bunch of DIY guys in here. But I want to do this because I was wrestling with this code yesterday. Okay, let me see if I can send it. Yes, $20 Dodge Charger. All right, Evelyn, do that. P061C. Now, I'm no different than anybody else. Okay, theory of operation. I read the theory of operation. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just like everybody else. I went straight for this. Positive cause. According to these 2 things in this box. In other words, the only 2 things that could possibly cause this code right here, guys, is either this or this. All right. Remember, I was stranded, right? So when I read that on my phone, oh, wow, that's maybe I can flash update it. And when I went to flash it, I found out it was already up to date. So I chose to do it anyway, right? Did it anyway. Car started. Now, that is nothing more than, in my opinion, Ruli mentioned that too. In my opinion, that's nothing more than just resetting a hard reset of the computer. There's other ways I could get to that point other than flashing it. But because I read that and I'm on the side of the road in panic mode, I do that. All right. And then start. All right. And remember, guys, I drove it on the way back to the shop. I decided to punch it again. Yes. Lo and behold, it died again. Did the same thing, flashed it, got back up. Now, let me say this, guys. 10 years ago, when I was in the game, I was quick to jump on this stuff. When I see this code, I go straight here. Well, it ain't got nothing to do with wiring. Wiring is not your problem because that's not impossible causes. However, a PCM is. Now, this day and age, guys, PCM got to be close to $1,000, right? So 10 years ago, if I had this problem, I'd have quickly wrote up PCM without hesitating, without even thinking, right? Just say she approved it. All right, we put it on. The danger in this, guys, is when you're dealing with a lot of people always want to only do customer pay repairs. I only want CP. I don't want no warranty. In essence, guys, warranty is a little less risky because you got room for error. Now, that is a crazy thing to say, and I probably shouldn't be saying it, but it's true. Like, if this was warranty, I probably would have recommended this PCM. You know what I'm saying? I ain't under no pressure. I'm under pressure because my image is at stake here. But if I'm wrong, who the hell cares? It was warranty. In other words, I'm not costing the customer $1,000. But that is a bad way to think of it, guys. Don't think of it that way. At the end of the day, somebody got to pay that $1,000. I know you're thinking, yo, why not Chrysler? But, you know, it's all depending on how you look at it. But I'm getting closer and closer to realizing this is not my problem, which begs the question, why is these the only thing impossible causes? If there's something else that could affect and cause this code, according to Todd, a crank sensor could trigger this code. Now, why in crank sensor impossible causes? Who the hell knows? I mean, that's crazy, man. To leave this, that is so. This will lead you astray. Things like stuff like, and that's what I mean by, that's why I brag on, or this is why a lot of shops want guys with experience. We done already made these mistakes. This is a mistake I would have made 10 years ago. I see this. I want a PCM. It needs a PCM. It needs a freaking PCM. Hey, that's not always the case. All right. Now, mind you, I told you in that last short video I did, I put a crank sensor on that car. I went out and punched that sucker, trying to make it stall out under the same window and parameters that caused it to stall out before. It never did stall out. So what that tells me is, again, thanks to Todd, the crank sensor is likely the problem. I'm waiting on a new one. I'm not leaving my used crank sensor in there. Now, mind you, the old crank sensor I took out had little pits on it. So, and it's a 170,000 mile car, guys. So yes, everything have a lifespan to it. I'm doing some videos on things you should replace anyway, whether they did or not, right around 100,000 miles. So y'all look out for that. But yes. I've been blindsided. We gotta stop and highlight my man Elmore Botella. What's going on? Super sticker Elmore. I appreciate it, my friend. You, my friend. It's what makes me enjoy doing what I do. Elmore is the dude, my man. So, guys, what I'm trying to say is, you gotta be careful, man. Hey, there's nothing etched in stone with this stuff, man. Let me say this: a scenario. Hey, Mr. Advisor, he's stalling now. He need a PCM. He go, okay, I'll sell it. Okay, JT, she approved it. I put it on. I got the same damn problem. Oh my goodness! Do you know how? What if it was one of those customers like, well, I ain't paying for that PCM. Mind you, you can't turn back in, or you can't turn in an electrical part. You can't turn it back in because it's used. It's programmed. You can't unprogram a PCM. So somebody stuck with it. I don't know, guys. I think these diagnostic trees should be a little bit more. I don't even know what the word I want to use, but yes, a lot more other things should be in this box. It's a lot more other things that can possibly cause P061C. All right. Now, a guy commented, let me go to this. This is a guy commented on, these are the comments on here. Okay. Good thing you, Uncle Mark, 69 Dart, man, Ruley had me rolling, man. Like, now y'all know, I'm finna mess with Ruley. I'm finna pick on Ruley for right quick. Y'all know I'm stranded, right? I'm panic mode. I want my mommy. I'm on the freeway stuck. I could get hit and run over. Nobody know where I'm at. So Ruley go, flashing the PCM seems like overkill in this situation, especially when you're flashing the exact same calibration. Flashing the PCM likely clears any volatile memory, just like disconnecting the power would do. Disconnect the power probably would yield the same effect. You know what? He is exactly freaking right. Okay. In fact, you could take the battery off. You know what y'all call it. Touch the batteries, positive to negative, drain the capacitors, and probably reset everything and plug all it back up. But the key word you really used was flashing the PCM seems like overkill in this situation. Really, the situation I was in was distress. I'm on the side of the road. I don't have no freaking battery. No. So I think really got that part a little misconstrued. So yeah, but I knew what he meant. I knew what he's saying. If I was at the shop, yes, I could yield those same results. But I didn't die. The car didn't stall inside the shop. The car stalled on the side of the freeway. So I had a little tickle moment right there. This guy right here, Chasing Dragons, the time delay for the customer. What he's talking about, guys, remember what I told y'all? All the customer told us when it stalled out, he just merely sit there and wait 10, 15 minutes and it fires back up. Again, I don't know if the computer reset itself, if the bus go to sleep, wake back up, it's back to normal or what. But this guy, Chasing Dragon, the time delay for the customer is most likely a thermal issue or how long it's taking RAM to clear. When you power off computer RAM, it doesn't lose data instantly. If you freeze it with a can of compressed air turned upside down, it takes a bit longer to clear. I see where you're going with that. I understand that. That is a great point. Instead of flashing, could you just do the reset? Yes, but again, I was in an awkward position at that moment. Need a crank sensor. That's my buddy Todd. Now, here's what stood out with Todd, okay? I mean, the whole comment stood out with Todd, but when he said this, what is it right here? 30-year Chrysler Tech. I'm all ears. Okay? I don't freaking know everything. In fact, I mean, I only know what I've been exposed to. And that's with anybody else. If you've never been exposed to something, you won't know it. And you're not going to put a lot into learning it until you're exposed to it, until you put in that situation, right? Who's going to go to a book and just start randomly learning something? You need a problem to make this interestingly enough to start learning. All right? I'm not just going to open a book. What'll happen if an alternator start making noise? Wait a minute. Oh, now I know what to do next time I get one making noise. So yeah, you only know what you're exposed to. So my man Todd, I guess there's a spot on our Chrysler database we can go to and tech to tech. We can talk amongst techs. There's a lot of techs around. A lot of techs done seen things I haven't seen. I have seen things they haven't seen. So we have a way of communicating now. So I love that feature, although I don't get to use it much. But yeah, I love it. A lot of miles on that car. So yeah, this car, when that crank sensor get here in the morning, we had to order. Remember, guys, let me get big on this. I need y'all to hear me out. Notice what I just said. When that crank sensor get here in the morning, all right? So this need to be said. When that crank sensor get here in the morning, it's an OEM. OEM crank sensor, okay? No freaking aftermarket crank sensors, cam sensors, O2 sensors, none of that crap. All right. There's more, but we're going to stop right there. O2, cam, crank should always be OEM. IMO, in my opinion. All right. That's all I'm putting on personally. Don't come bringing me no damn CarQuest crank sensor. Pep Boys, no. Oh, wait, no. All right. I got to move on. But that's what we had on that Durango. So I will know most definitely tomorrow. I'm going to put a port in it. I'm going to drive it. I'm going to punch it. Because I know what to do if it stalls. When we put a porter in cars to drive 20 miles, we need them to just for numbers from a mile standpoint. Okay. Hopefully the car don't die on the freaking porter, or then I got to go get the porter. Okay. Yes. So yes, it's a crazy situation. But what did I do? What did I leave off? I heard that the tip-em can. Okay. I heard that the tip-em can be bad. Nobody. Yes. All new tip-ems are gone. No more OEM tip-em. Let's see if I. Yes. Send that. So I need to go gather up all the tips. That's what I do. All right. Between my two local yards, they probably have 30 parts. That's what I do, man. Okay. All right, Evelyn. I go over and what's up, Rocks? What's up? And again, shout out to Elmore Bartella, my buddy. That's what's up. I appreciate it. I think the crank sensor is a magnetic pickup. If it doesn't pull metal to it strongly, it could be. Yes, you are right. P0058. I have no idea what that means. A lot of them I know by heart. This one I do not. So if you could enlighten me, that would be great. Just replace B2S2, but went with Bosch. Clear code, but it came back. Should I go with Mopar? I don't know. What are we talking about? B2S2. Just replace B2S. Oh, Bank 2, Sensor 2. That's pretty neat. Clear code came back. It depends on the code. What was the code? See, again, man, with O2 sensors, there's so many variations of P codes. They don't all mean you need a physical hard part. If the O2 sensor say volts high, that could be a hard part. I mean, that could be. I mean, I'm trying to think of something one could say that you may not physically need a part. You got a wiring problem. So I don't know. It depends on the code. All right. Remember, there's a lot of variations of O2 sensor codes. Okay. I think the crank sensor is a magnetic pickup there. So yeah, man. I don't do. I mean, and guys, mind you, when I say this is all IMO. You don't have to do that. It's just you listening to my channel. I assume, you take it for what it's worth. So, yeah, you don't have to. Pulling the fuel pump fuse on my Neon and other Mopars will reset the PCM. That means that fuse is connected to, it powers up the PCM there. If you can merely remove a fuse and modules go dead, that fuse also power. That's a protection device to protect the controller. All right, but O2 sensor spike out or some sensors will spike out. You're right, Dark man. Some sensor will spike out fuses that feed modules, and the whole car will shut down. Okay, they run again many times. Yeah. So what you're saying is my O2 sensor from Evil Bay. Nah, I ain't saying nothing. I'm saying what I would use. Who is that? Billy, you know better, man. Come on, Billy. Billy, is your real name Bob? You know how some guys, no. If they name Billy, they'll go with Bob. No. William Bill. What is Billy? Billy Bob? Is Billy Bob? I don't know. I'm messing with you. So what you're saying is my O2 sensor from Evil Bay. Evil Bay. You talking about eBay? Hey man, I'm not using it. All right. You can use whatever you want, man. 2020 Ram install a 6-inch lift, and now there's a knocking noise vibration. Where can I find the max angle for the Driveline? The specs, or if you're talking about specs or things like that, the specs you're gonna find is for normal non-lifted vehicles. Okay. I don't know. Bottom line, I don't know. I never had to go hunt that down, so I don't know. Where can I find the max angle for the Driveline? Oh yeah, I'm sure it's in the manual somewhere. I'll have to look it up when I get on the computer at work. I'm sure I can dig it up, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know that by heart. Bottom line, outdoors. You lifted it up. Oh, heater core circuit high. Okay, I knew that was an O2 code. My dude. Anytime you're dealing with O2 sensors and heater. Those are typically drivers inside your controller. Here's what you can do. I don't know this circuit. No, that doesn't mean your O2 sensor you just put on is bad. Normally, look, O2 sensor, 4 wires, right? 2 wires are dedicated to the heater, power supply and the ground, right? And the other 2, one is return and one is volt, something like that. But listen, the drivers inside computers have to send that signal out, that voltage out. The goal is to get the O2 sensor hot extremely fast. Okay, we're trying to get in the closed loop real fast. So they started attaching heaters to the O2 sensor. Some of them are protected by a fuse, the older models, and now the newer ones are not. But you gonna have to run. What I have to do, especially, I don't know what kind of car this is, but let's pretend it's a PT Cruiser. Every time I see a heater circuit high, it always ends up being a PCM simply because the driver inside the controller is not able to do what it's supposed to do. Now, according to the test, you're supposed to load test the wiring from point A to point B, PCM to the O2 sensor. If you're not getting any break, that load test will tell if you're getting any break in the wiring. All right. Yes, not ohm test, a load test, because you got to understand or know that wire can carry the load. Right. So, yes, if that wire is on point, you may need a PCM. Okay. Quite frankly, you're supposed to run a diagnosis. I mean, like I say, I'm guilty of this too. Everybody would just jump on the part, and that could be the easiest, most inexpensive thing. I don't know if anybody gonna replace a PCM first. Wait a minute, no, it don't work like that. Evelyn, you still got me up? Turn me up, girl. I ain't forgot what you had said. I'm tripping. Let me do this. Guys, I want to go take a look at this new engine. I heard it's gonna show up in some of the cars. And O2 will even pick up one cylinder not firing. So you got to think about it. Yes, Philip the third. That is what's up. William. Oh, Bill. Oh, William Bill. Oh, I knew it was something. I knew it was one of them. Why y'all don't like y'all original name, man? My buddy name, Robert. He called himself Bobby. I'm like, what's wrong with Robert? Wait a minute. Robert's kind of cool. Yeah, I never understood that. Okay. We're not gonna dwell on that. That's what's up, Billy. Bosch are usually quality parts with the warranty. With the seller replace it. Bosch is a name brand, guys. I'm not dogging out any other name brand. I'm just telling you what I only gonna do. All right. You guys out there in the other world, the aftermarket world. Yeah, so most of all my parts come from over the parts counter at the dealership. So, but you don't have to do that. You know, yeah, your finance will dictate where you get parts from. That's for damn sure. The high performance guys will put an O2 at every exhaust port, and MSD has the electronic controls to handle it. Yeah, you heard it from Philip. I was messing with you. Things like that. I try to go OEM. Yeah. 07 Jeep Commander. This is a Jeep Commander. Yes. You need to load test that wire from the PCM to the PCM to the O2 sensor. You should be able to find that circuit on the internet. Wherever the PCM is and the O2 sensor in question, I think you said BSS2, point A to point B. If the wire good, especially if this is a hard code, meaning you race it, you turn the key on, turn it back on, bing, it's back on. And yes, that's almost, because it can't be a sensor at that point because the sensor ain't had time to do nothing. I'm talking, you erase the code. All right, I got no codes. Let me start it up. Bling. Yes, that is a hard code. That means, yeah, something ain't right. All right, guys, we're finna go take a look at this engine. Now, anyone know what size socket I need to remove? Oil control valve for the 2012. Oil control valve, the big bolt on the cam phaser. Ooh, I don't know that by heart. Many as I've done, I do not know that by heart. But I'm sure somebody here. I got a video out on Torque Specs that will mention that in the comments. So a lot of guys were talking about it. I just grabbed my socket and, but I don't never look at where is this a 1 inch, 1 in 1/16? Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't look at it. I just put it on and go. I don't know the number by heart, my friend. But yes, you will need that. Can a bad AC compressor, y'all, and this word bad. Can a bad AC compressor put pressure on your water pump and cause it to fail? 3/6 pinner style. Because you have one serpentine belt that tries to rotate everything. I guess you're asking if there's a load on your compressor, will it make the water pump? Can a bad AC compressor put pressure on your water pump and cause it to fail? What do you mean by bad AC compressor? The only way a compressor is going to affect water pump operation, seeing that they are on the same belt route, is if it's pulling or holding, straining, pulling load from everybody else. But in that case, you're going to affect everybody else, right? So I'm not understanding your definition of bad AC compressor. If the compressor is not coming on, it's just going to freelance. All right, the clutch just going to do this, no load at all, nothing affecting water pump. So technically, again, what do you mean by bad AC compressor? When it's on, is it pulling too much? Is it straining the system? Is it? I understand. Take the belt off and spin the freaking freelance clutch, the AC clutch. Take the belt off and grab your water pump. But these water pumps, man, you likely just need a water pump. Okay. Yeah. I've replaced those for weird little stupid things that have no codes. Airmore, what was the man Airmore talking about? Airmore, I got to go back and see. I understand that you are trying to help others service tech. I try to pay more attention to what goes on in the drag strip. What some of these guys think will blow your mind with their brilliance. Elmore thinks no code. What? I forgot your problem, Elmore. Did you what was Elmore? Can a bad? Okay. Oh, no codes. Can a bad? Okay, Elmore asked that question. All right, we're gonna do this right quick, and then we're gonna take a look at that engine. Elmore, this is what you say this was, Pentastar. Take that one little serpentine belt off. Like I say, spin every pulley on there. I mean, because there's multiple things on that belt, on that serpentine belt, you can argue anything can cause anybody to drain or pull or fail. Okay, not just the compressor, but your definition of bad compressor is bothering me a little bit because I don't understand what you mean. Now, take the belt off. Spin all the pulleys on it. There's a power. Is that power steering? Depending on the year. It might be electric power steering. Alternator. If there's a chance the alternator can do that. Matter of fact, there's a better chance the alternator can do that than the AC compressor. That's why you got to go with the process of elimination. Now, there's no way you can put that belt on and leave a certain item off. In other words, you can't put the belt on with tension and leave off the compressor or vice versa. You have to get a whole nother belt that's smaller and designed for that. But you can just take the belt off and spin pulleys and stuff and see. If you take that belt off and you try to turn the alternator pulley, if it go, yeah, you know that's some issues right there. Okay. So, but Elmore, we gotta get this fixed, man. Especially when I leave out, I have no codes. I understand. We're gonna take a look at this engine, guys. Why does an OA Jeep Wrangler go into limp in mode randomly? Keep replacing codes. What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a freaking minute. Why does an OA Jeep Wrangler with a 3.8 V6 go into limp mode randomly? I keep replacing codes. Billy Ray. There goes another Billy. Is your name really William Ray? I'm messing with you, Billy. Billy, you got to fix this. I'm having a hard time understanding. Why are you replacing codes? Or are you trying to say you are repairing codes? What? By doing what? Yeah, give me some more. You know, why does my OA Jeep go into limp mode? When you say limp mode, are you saying the transmission get stuck in second? That limp mode, which limp mode are you referring to? And what kind of codes are you getting? Billy Ray, come on, man. Let's figure this thing out, Billy. All right. Yes. Does P0455 have large leak code cause a high erratical item? An evap leak really has no effect on item unless you leaking. No, what P0455 evap large leak. Now that's a large leak. So depending on where the leak at, all right. If the leak is somewhere on an intake hose at the intake manifold, yes, you may disrupt idle and cause erratic idle. Okay, you just disrupt it. Yeah, it's not idling smoothly anymore because you just you got a leak. Okay, so in essence, yeah, but it's too many variables to that to comment on that. I'm not. Yeah, so yeah, it's too many variables, my friend. Okay, so trans has to be removed. Wait a minute, my compressor is no good. Okay, I skipped something. Billy, what codes? My compressor is no good. I was in a crash. Then yeah, you got a physical bad compressor. That's different than a compressor going bad, like y'all say. Yeah, your compressor. If you've been hit and you got hit over there, you gotta get that off, Billy. That ain't gonna good, man. That ain't gonna work. I mean, Elmore. Did I say that right? Elmore, you gotta get that off. All right, new question. I had just finished some work on a 3.2 Pintle style in 2014 Cherokee. I know the trans fluid should be changed. How do I do this? Your 24 Cherokee is equipped with a 948 TE, my friend. Front wheel drive ZF transmission, which means that transmission has a drain plug on it. Now, hear me out for a second. If you're considering doing a transmission service, now, in my opinion, the definition of a transmission service is where you replace the filter and you go in with new fluid. However, on this 948 TE transmission that's found in your Jeep Cherokee, you are unable to do that simply because in order to gain access to the transmission filter, you, my friend, will have to take the transmission out. All right, watch this video right here. I talked about that. So in other words, you can't do a transmission filter unless the transmission is out. Now, what are your other options? You do have a couple of options. In fact, one that I'm against, but that's the only option. That's the only thing you have to work with. And what I'm referring to is a drain and refill. Yes, you simply drain out as much that'll come out and go back in with new fluid. All right. Now, how do you go about doing that? They did think highly of us to give us a drain plug on this transmission. There's an Allen head screw on the bottom of this transmission that will allow you to drain the fluid. Now, granted, you're only going to get maybe a gallon at most. All right. So what you ought to do is just simply open the drain plug, let as much will come out. In fact, measure how much come out. That is important so that you go back in with the exact same amount. That way, because the field process on these transmission blinded, in other words, you don't know what's in it. You got to deal with temperature. You got to deal with this. You need a special tool to go in the hole, blah, 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 blah. All right. The way around that is to simply measure what come out and go back in with the exact same amount. All right. So yes, that is your only option is to do a drain and refill on this particular transmission. Now, fluid. How important is fluid? It's freaking very important. Okay. This is a ZF transmission. All right. There are special fluids that's designed for this transmission. However, there are some aftermarket fluid that I've found out over the course of the year that works just fine. All right. We put them in cars at work. Okay. And what I'm speaking about is mainly Valvoline. Okay. Valvoline rep assured me that it's compatible with ZF fluid. And mind you have no choice but to mix them because you're not getting all the fluid out. So you take out a gallon of ZF 8-9 speed fluid and go back in with a gallon of red Valvoline fluid, you're not really going to harm anything per se. In fact, they assured me of that also. Okay. Now, who am I? I'm just a concerned consumer like anybody else. Remember, I own one of these vehicles, so I want to know just like a regular customer. Look, man, what's the deal, man? We selling Valvoline drain and refill. Is this stuff really compatible with these transmissions? I got that it's not as serious as you think. Look, in other words, there's a section of consumers on earth that don't need to hear this because they were going to panic mode. Oh my God, you put some red fluid in your transmission and it's supposed to be clear. Wait a minute. You don't want the world to panic. Yeah. I get off. Yes. My dude. And I know the trans fluid should be changed. How do you do? It's a drain plug down there. Let all of it out, as much will come out, measure it, go back in with the same amount. Use Mopar 8 and 9 speed fluid, preferably. However, if you have no access to that or that's out of your financial range, Driveline works just fine. Simple as that. My dude, all right, Philip, that's what's up, man. Nope, what are we noping about? Trans has to be removed to do it correctly on a baby Cherokee. Yes, to do it correctly if you're doing a transmission filter. Billy, like everybody's definition of a transmission service is not the same. My definition of a service is right. Filter and fluid. Okay, the filter is important. What the hell is wrong with people? Do you know that when I pulled apart in that video I carded, that filter was dirty as all outdoors. I only pulled it apart because it's going to the scrap yard. So I like, let me go ahead and see what these filters look like. It's on top of the front pump. That's why you can't change it normally. That transmission is so compact. And remember, guys, the filter can't be too far from the pump, right? It has to be in the same vicinity. But mind you, the fluid that comes from the pan, it needs to go through a filter before it gets to the pump. That's the whole point of filtering the fluid, right? Right. So that filter is housed on top of the freaking pump. You can't change it unless you take it apart. So the way around that is, don't change it. They're telling you not to change it. When I say they, the people that design it, not some of the car makers, okay? There's a change interval with ZF, the corporation. However, when they sold a license agreement or whatever to FCA took it upon themselves to tell the world, it's a field for life. Don't ever change it. Don't. Scotty Kilmore, don't change it. According to, but everybody, this could go on and on. Billy, yes, there's a way. All right, to do a drain and refill. All right, Alberto, did you figure out what we're gonna do? Elmore, what we gonna do about that compressor, man? You got hit, man. What did you hit, Elmore? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That compressor sound like it's gonna be high dollar too. Okay, but we gotta get that fixed, Elmore. All right, but there's a way around. Tell us your secret, Billy. There's a long or a short. Guys, let's go take a look at this engine, man. Y'all still talking? There is no dipstick. No. And I'm told the trans filter is incorporated into the pan. No, it's incorporated into the pan on a 8-speed, a ZF 8-speed rear-wheel drive found in the newer Jeeps, Chargers, Challengers, the rear-wheel drive stuff. The front-wheel drive ZF is not incorporated in the pan. The filter is above the top of the pump. All right, so yeah, to replace the entire pan. Yeah, that's true for 8-speed, 8 HP transmission. All right, Philip, yes, port on the top you can open and siphon. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Well, why do that if you can just drain it from the bottom? All right, use that port on the top to fill. In fact, that's what it's for. Yeah, I put the code read on it yesterday. It read a code. I fixed what it says. Yes, limp mode won't go past second gear. You still ain't telling me nothing, Billy. Yes, I put the code reader on it and read the codes. I fixed what it says. How do you fix a code? A code is designed to put you in the right area of a part that may need replacing. But what? Yeah. Tell me, give me some more. Give me more, Billy Ray. Give me more. Come on. You're doing great, Billy. Come on. I need some codes, some numbers. Why are you in limp mode? Blah, 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 blah. But first, we're going to look at this engine and make sure Elmore didn't say nothing else. I got to pay attention to Elmore. Elmore is my hero. All right. What have you been replaced? Guys, no. Oh, hell no. Y'all ain't about to get me off track again. We're going to look at this freaking, where I leave off. I left off at Billy Ray. We're going to look at this this motor. Y'all got me saying motor. No, it's not a freaking motor. It's an engine. Stop it already, people. All right, I want to do this. Yeah, look at that beauty. Yeah, y'all ain't ready, boy. Y'all ain't ready. FCA about to come up. Twin, let me get my picture out of there. Y'all see what they say? Let's make that big. Twin turbo Hurricane engine. All right. Guys, you know what I just found out? This is going to show up in some of the cars this year. All right. Mile per MPG power and towing numbers have been they're now exposed. Long wheelbase, they're going in these vehicles right here. Now I've seen some of these at the dealership being PDI, but I have yet to see the engine in one. Now let me go read. Yesterday we learned a lot more about the all-new twin turbocharger 3.0 liter Hurricane inline 6 engine. Thanks to the Jeep press conference. Oh, somebody had a press conference and didn't invite me or tell me. Wait a minute. The new lineup of engine is set to make their first appearance under the hood of the 2022 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. In the upcoming weeks, that means soon, it will later be available on the standard wheelbase models as an option, and the new L variant as standard equipped. So, yes, in the coming weeks, guys, while the engine isn't replacing the Hemi, get out of here. Y'all see that? Who they think they tricking? Wait a minute. While the engine isn't replacing the Hemi options in the standard wheelbase completely, Stellantis is using the new Hurricane engine to help reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. That's what it's all about, guys. That's the whole, all about emissions. The new Hurricane lineup delivers more horsepower, more torque, and fewer emissions than the Hemi. Did y'all see that? Man, wait a minute, man. I got to highlight this. This whole line right there. The new Hurricane lineup delivers more horsepower, more torque, and fewer emissions than the Hemi engines already in the lineup. More horsepower. All right. Coming from an inline 6. Oh, it's twin turbo. So Jeep states that both variants of the Hurricane engines return an estimate 1 to 2 mile per gallon combined rating. Improvement compared to the existing Hemi. So any kind of better gas mileage you're going to get out of this engine over the Hemi is the goal, I guess. Below are some of the numbers. Let's look at some of these numbers. The 22 Jeep Wagoneer. Okay, this one has the Hemi. Okay, I see how they split it up. The 2022 versus the 2023. The 2023 going to have the 3-liter in it. Man, the numbers are not that much. Oh, my goodness. Look at this, guys. The 2023 with the 3-liter, 17 in the city. The 2022 Wagoneer with the 5.7 Hemi, 16. But again, the selling point here is it has more. Remember what I highlighted earlier? Right here. The new Hurricane lineup delivers more horsepower, more torque, and fewer emissions. Okay? So depending on your goal, man. But I'm almost certain that everybody wants that nice looking V8 Hemi engine. But yeah, those are some of the numbers, guys. I want to do a whole video on this. Look at that. I have yet to see that video. In fact, they got to get us some training, man. These cars ain't even supposed to show up to the dealership until somebody has had some training on them. It's not that they projecting something's going to happen. It's just they want somebody in the shop. What is this? Jeep accidentally leaked the 2000 upcharge for the Hurricane twin turbo $10 last month on Jeep.com. The automaker has yet to confirm that will be the actual price when offered. All right, they done already snuck and raised the price up. So look at that. That don't look like it's heavy, do it? Don't look like it's pulling nothing out of the ordinary. Look at it. I don't know. Only a twin turbo 3-liter inline 6 engine can pull that. Woo. One more amazing note is that the added power from the Hurricane engine allows the L variant to feature best-in-class towing capability, just like their standard wheelbase counterpart. All right, you'll be able to pull more. Whoa, look at this heavy camper on the back of this L. Guys, you have to get a car with this 3-liter in it in order to be able to pull this, okay? Don't get it twisted. A Hemi might not be able to do this. All right, they got the word. Whoa, okay, now we talking. It's a little heavier, guys. All right. See, I'm playing games, and here it is proving me wrong. Oh, I see some disappointing news here. While the Hurricane engines are kind of disappointing in the MPG department, yes, you think? It's kind of disappointing. Horsepower and torque and towing numbers are impressive. So, y'all see what's going on here? You get one little measly extra mile per gallon, but you get better horsepower and torque, and towing numbers are impressive. So, guys, it's all about what you want. It's all about your options. What's more important to you? Horsepower, torque, and towing capabilities, or one more freaking mile to a gallon of fuel? You make the choice. It's on you. All right, let me stop playing. All right, guys, I'm done. That was fun. All right, I just wanted to do that. So, what we gonna do is get out of here. All right, I'm at that 1 hour mark, and it's been real. All right, I see a lot of comments from Billy and Philip. Guys, I'm at the 1 hour mark. Y'all know what I do when I get there. I have to wind it down, shut it down. But guys, like I say, we'll chop it up again Sunday. Okay. Go read it. It's red. Damn, I really want to see what Billy was talking about before. There's a Lord, but there's ways around it too. Not Billy. I want to see what. Yeah, Billy Ray, not Billy McClogan. Yeah, I put the code reader on it. It read 0 codes. I fixed that. It says yes, limp mode. Okay, I read that. In my GMC 4.3, my GMC was usually. Or I can now say 100% fix that leak. That's what's up, Rocks. LPSH, less fuel to burn, less emissions. All right. There's a seat at the top. Glad it's not a leaker. Okay, I gotta go. That's what's up. Tom, L stands for lemon. Tom, stop it. Wait a minute. Tom turning into a traitor. Tom, no, you one of us. Stop it, Tom. Be nice. Okay? That's not what L stands for. Oh, I'm not gonna highlight Tom. Comment. Tom, what is wrong with you? Salty Jesse King, what's up, man? How long does it take to fill up in the next? I don't know, man. I think my 06 Charger RT had a claim town inventory better than I ever get. So that's what's up, guys. I gotta go. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We'll do it again Sunday. All right. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video.